Now from the longtime home of the Angels, baseball from Orange County. Opening night here in this brand new season between the Cubs and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Hi again, everybody. It's finally here. Welcome to our special opening day edition of Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, as we get set to get things going, it's the pitching that has to be considered one of the strong points on this ball club.
Yeah, and pitching's going to be important for these guys. No question about it. They're only going to go as far as this group right here is going to take them. And to me, it looks like a staff that's capable of getting the job done.
The date that's been circled for weeks is finally here. It's opening night. It's the show. And it's coming up next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2016 Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Steve, what's their focus as they go for their first win?
I think you really have to focus on what the pitcher's going to give you. If he's going to pitch you away, you got to go the other way. That way you can string together a few hits to put up some crooked numbers in this game.
Garrett Richards gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, Matty, last year he was really solid, close to 20 wins. This year, I expect a lot of the same.
And with that, let's give you a look at the way the Angels match up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, when you talk about a position that requires arm strength, right field is one of those. This man, he has arm strength to die for. He could throw it from the wall. He could probably throw it from the darn stands. I hope he gets a chance to show it off in this one.
Number 24.
Dexter Fowler started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1.
7:05.
Richards peers in, 0-1 pitch on its way. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. The throw into second. Poor base running there. Got him caught in a hot box between first and second. And they'll run him down and tag him for the out.
Boy, I'm not sure what he's doing out there. I mean, you've already got the base hit. Take a turn and hold on. Turn around, give your first base coach a high five. Instead, I guess he's thinking about two, but whatever he's doing, it didn't work out, and it wasn't all that smart.
Into the windup and the pitch. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
And you know, after a month down in spring training, near the end, you start to get a little anxious waiting for the season to get going. I guarantee you, he's been looking forward to this at-bat for about a month now, and he makes the wait worthwhile.
That's yanked into the stands, strike one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Here's a ball skied in the air near the line, back behind first. Pujols will wait on it, And he's got it for out number 2.
Batting fourth.
Striding into the box, Kyle Schwarber. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Taken high and deep to right. Calhoun looks up. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
And early on here, he's having real trouble locating his pitches. I mean, this is another pitch that's biting off way too much of the plate. And they've roughed him up for 2 home runs already, and we're not out of the first yet.
Here's Addison Russell out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. He'll take the turn and head for second, and he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double. Jorge Soler will stand in as he'll get a break from playing the field and be the DH here in this one.
Yeah, it's a nice luxury to have here in an interleague ball game. You give him a little bit of a break from the field, but you still keep that big bat in the lineup.
Out in front of it, strike 1. High in the air and deep to left center field. Back goes Trout, still going back. Gone! So a 2-run shot to left center, and with it, the Cubs have moved out in front now 4-0. A shot down the first baseline, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 4 runs in the inning, but of note there was that they came on the strength of 3 home runs. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Cubbies are in front 4-0. Well, here's a look now at the Angels starting lineup. Steve, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, it certainly wasn't a good start. You're down by a ton after the first. So stay patient, chip away. You've got 9 innings to go.
Jake Arrieta is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, Matty, he was the Cy Young Award winner last year. You know he's one of the best pitchers in all of the game, and he's looking to prove that that award last year was no fluke.
And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the Cubs alignment on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, you remember growing up, right field wasn't a very important position. But here at this level, it's as important as any. And this man plays it as well as anybody. Very reliable, covers ground, always makes a routine play.
Yunel Escobar is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1. 0-1 count. Here it comes. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Well, that's a good location for the fastball there. That's what he'll need to do. Try to get the hitters to expand their zone. Get these guys reaching for stuff off the plate.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
And they took him right up the elevator shaft on these 3 pitches. You could chart where they are. First one low, second one about belt high, and then the third one up around the letters. 3 different locations, each yielding the same result.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Well, Matt, Drummond is a really well-respected umpire. Pretty rare that anyone has a major beef with the way he calls a strike zone.
Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Well, that'll be a frustrating at-bat for him. I mean, he's got to be thinking he let one get away there because that's a pitch he should have been able to handle.
Mike Trout stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
Hayward is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Angels are gone in order. They trail here 4-0. Ben Zobrist makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Richards gets the sign. Here he comes 0-1. Squares around and drops down a good one. Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning.
Right fielder, Jason
Into the
Hayward.
box, Jason Hayward, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Liner toward right center, but this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. Ripped on the ground to first. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit.
Boy, this is really turning into an onslaught now. I mean, you see it right there. 7 hits against him now. We're still just in the second inning. You want to at least give him a chance to work out of it, but at this point, I can't really see him turning this thing around.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. And the run is in to score from second. The tag, and he's out at second base. He probably should have stayed right where he was.
Up next for the Cubs,
Anthony Rizzo is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And this will get all the way out near the 365 sign now. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's a 6-0 ball game. Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, and he jumped all over a first-pitch fastball in that at-bat and just drove it right out of here. So let's see if he's aggressive early in the count once again.
Action now in the Angels bullpen as a left-hander starts to get loose. Now a look and a throw back to second. And he is tagged out here. C.J. Cron will come forward now to start the inning, and with his guys down 6 in the early going, they're going to need to put something together here or risk being blown out.
Yeah, and I think the big thing here is you've got to come up with something, even if it's just one run. You got to let those guys over there know that you haven't given up and that you're going to fight them until the last out.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Hit to short. Backhanded. Oh, and he throws it away.
And it goes without saying, but how well this team plays defensively is going to say a lot about how they fare this year. They made it a big priority in spring training, so you hate to see them start making errors here on opening day.
Into the seats, 0-1. Throw over to the bag, but the runner's back easily. Nobody out, runner on first. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. That's in there on the outer half, 1-2 now.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. And Albert swings and misses as he's set down for the first out.
Batting sixth.
So a runner at first with one out now. And standing in is the catcher, Giovanni Soto. Lays off 1-0. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1.
And, you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
Oh, he breaks out the hook there. Good for strike 2.
But you would think that was the pitch he wanted right there. It's a little surprising that he let that one go.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. Caleb Cowart set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. On, could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Angels strand 1. They still find themselves down 6-0. Kyle Schwarber is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Kyle Schwarber.
Richards is ready. First pitch on the way. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. And he falls behind 0-2. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. This is pulled into right. And a base hit now, as that's how the third inning gets underway.
If you want to put a big smile on the face of your starting pitcher, give him a 6-run lead early on and see what you get. He's got to be loving this right now, and I got a feeling they're not done scoring runs for him yet.
Settling in now, Addison Russell. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
On the ground to third. Pennington on to Pujols, and it's a double play.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jorge Soler. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat.
Well, that was a fastball that he hit then, so we'll see if they go after him with hard stuff again.
Hit hard down the line toward the coaching box. It's a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Squaring with 2 strikes as he gets this one down. Throw to first in time, and you got to question that decision as this side is retired. Leading off the inning, Cliff Pennington, and they'll need him to get something going here. Here comes the first pitch.
Pennington.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Right now, they'd be lucky to just put one in play.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. Number 3 settles into the box for his first chance.
Number 3.
And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1. high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Fowler moves over. 2 gone.
Up next for the
And this is
Angels,
all about taking
the
charge out
shortstop.
there. That's the center
Now
fielder's ball if he can
Escobar.
get there. So he calls everybody off, and he makes the play easily.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Angels go down 1-2-3. They won't make. C.J. Wilson is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. Now to the plate, Chris Coughlin. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Chris Coughlin.
Grounded to the right. A dive by Pujols. He goes to first. Got him.
Woo, no problem.
The second baseman, number 18.
So 1 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up Ben Zobrist. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Back on it is the left fielder, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. Around second is Zobrist. He's headed for third. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there.
Well, these guys have been very aggressive on the fastball so far, and this is another example of it right here. You know, working the count is great and all, but if the guy's going to lay a fastball in there on the first pitch, no reason not to go after it, and he jumps all over this one.
And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. The tag gets 1, throw to the plate, but 1's all they get as the run scores.
The batter, number 22.
Dexter Fowler digs in. He reached on a single and would later wind up scoring in his last at-bat. Check swing and a pop-up now to the left side. And Escobar will make the catch, and that ends the inning. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Cubs are on top, 7-0. Cole Calhoun will get us started here for the Angels with the excitement waiting on deck in the form of Mike Trout.
Well, you know, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Played on the backhand. And a throw on by Zobrist gets him at first for out number 1.
The center fielder, number 27.
Mike Trout will stand in. He, of course, the most valuable player in last summer's All-Star game. And that's taken for strike 1.
You know, when I watch Mike Trout and I see the speed and the power, it reminds me of Mickey Mantle. And whatever you do, don't give him something down in the zone to hit. He loves the ball down.
Got him.
Well, very quickly, 5 pitches and 2 outs here in the 4th. Well, those are the kind of innings you love to have if you plan on working deep into a ball game.
C.J. Cron will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Angels are gone in order. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Chris Bryant heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one. Some stirring now in that Angel bullpen, as it'll be both a lefty and a righty that start to get loose. But this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. 1 gone.
First baseman,
Anthony Rizzo steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Check swing grounder to the right side. And Pujols will simply step on first to record the out.
now batting,
Kyle Schwarber Strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Wilson steps into his windup. Here's the 0-2. Drilled to the right side. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
This is a very good approach here with 2 strikes. It's a smart approach. You know, he's not trying to come out of his shoes here. He just makes a good 2-strike adjustment and delivers a nice solid base hit. That's how you do it.
Speared on the dive. And from his knees, he got him. Boy, all arm there as this side is retired. 1 left for the Cubs, but they're still in control, 7-0. Albert Pujols will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game. Ready now, Giovanni Soto. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
No runs, no hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. And this is swung on and missed by Soto as he falls behind now, down 0-2.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Caleb Coward will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
Boy, he may strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
We're already at 4.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Jorge Soler will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Oh, man, what a terrific play right there. That ball was rolling, and it stayed low, so he had to bend all the way over to make a barehanded grab, then a quick release, a nice throw to first in time to get the runner. You can expect to see that on highlight reels for a couple days at least now.
And quickly, 2 are gone now here in the visitors' half of the 6th. Ben Zobrist steps in here. He'll look to keep it going after hitting a double and scoring a run last time up. Coward comes up with it. Low throw, but a nice play at the bag by Pujols saves an error and ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. And they hold. Cliff Pennington will lead things off for the Angels here as they look to get it going in their half of the 6th.
Still pretty early, but they don't have any hits yet, so you need to get it going offensively.
And that's waved at and missed for strike 1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
And it looks like the scouting report says work this guy away, and it's been paying off.
And whoever put together that scouting report did a real nice job, because this whole team hasn't done much offensively at all.
Number 3.
Number 3 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Arrieta's ready. Here's the first pitch. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Down the third baseline. Bryant is up with it. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
Boy, his guys got him the lead back in the very first inning, and he hasn't looked back since. He's had everything go his way so far, and this inning's turning out to be no exception.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And this one's taken by Escobar. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire. Back here at Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front. And before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point.
Leading off for the Cubs, right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Squares around and drops down a good one. Cowart over to his left, and the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here.
That may have been one of those situations where you wonder, he's not going to be able to throw him out at first. Maybe that's one where you try and see if that would have gone foul.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Off and running is Hayward. Tried to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Chris Bryant strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Wilson comes set. Here comes the first pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Here's Hayward taking the turn at third. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's 8-0. Anthony Rizzo will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And now the runner's trying for third. A little bouncer. Here's a swing, and oh, man! Way out of here. A 2-run shot off the bat of Anthony Rizzo as this lead got even wider. And a good swing there as this is deep down the line and right, but this is going to wind up out of play. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Calhoun coming on, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, shortstop.
Addison Russell gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Hot shot to third. Cowart is up with it. Throw to Pujols is going to be in time, and the inning is over.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Cole Calhoun will get us started here for the Angels with the excitement waiting on deck in the form of Mike Trout.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now.
Yeah, and he's really getting over the top of that curveball.
And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column. Mike Trout will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. We've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike, 0-2.
Boy, it's the 7th inning, and it looks like he's just jumped into the ballgame. A strikeout to start things, and now an 0-2 count.
Coughlin there to grab it as that becomes out number 2.
the batter,
C.J. Cron stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Swing and a little tapper. That rolls foul for strike 1. No runs, no hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
So that'll go into the books as an E6, and he'll be kicking himself over that one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit out towards second. Underhanded flip. Throw will go to Russell covering at second, and the inning is over. Angels leave one. Lead looks insurmountable here. They're down 10-0. Jose Alvarez will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Hot shot on the ground is short. Fielded by Escobar. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Chris Coughlin will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
And a throw to Pujols is in time for the second out.
Number 18.
Ben Zobrist strides in, grounded out his last time through. Chopped weakly to the left. Escobar charging this one on to first, and can you believe it? A 3. Giovanni Soto will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
And he struck him out for the first out of the inning, but perhaps more importantly, he's 5 outs away now. Digging in, Caleb Coward, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Arrieta's got his target. Here it is on 0-1. Good hard sinker that time, and he's in control. 0-2. Bases are empty, one man out. Bounce towards the second baseman. Zobrist is there. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Well, a huge out number 2 here in the 8th. 4 big outs remain, but finish line, it's starting to come into sight.
Cliff Pennington will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. And another foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck him out. So he's now through 8 full innings and will take his no-hit bid. Jason Hayward ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that 3rd hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. On to second goes Hayward. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night. Riding in once again, Dexter Fowler. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. First delivery to him on the way. Just got a piece up the line. Coward is there. Throw to first is in time for the first out. So standing in, Chris Bryant. And we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. But quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out.
That's a disappointing final at bat there. You figure he probably won't get another shot at finishing off the cycle, but still a very good performance to say the least.
Chopped foul wide of first. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Now a check swing here and a little looper. Pujols has got it, and the side is retired. Strand 1. But they still hold a 10-0 lead. Number 3 will stand in now to begin their half of the 9th in a game that was decided long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now. But, hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
And he struck him out for out number 1. So now just 2 outs away from the no-no. Yunel Escobar will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. Coughlin is there, and there are 2 men gone now.
Oh, and this crowd is really going to be up and into it now. 1 out to go. Man, this is awesome.
Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. So the Angels are down to their final strike now. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there?
And they get the force, and that will officially do it. It's a no-hitter.
Well, he's down there getting swarmed by his teammates right now, and he deserves it. Truly one of the best pitching performances that I've ever witnessed, and he puts his name into the record books with that no-hitter.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, obviously, after a no-hitter, there's not a whole lot of debate as to the identity of our top player of the game.
Yeah, really a dominating performance out there. Look at all the strikeouts. I mean, they just couldn't touch him.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Cubs win this one 10-0. Good night from Anaheim.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs.